Hi guys, so today I'm going to teach you Armstrong number. So before starting the coding and all, first you need to learn what Armstrong number is, the concept of Armstrong number.
Okay, so concept of Armstrong number is very simple. I'm gonna explain you the concept of Armstrong number. Okay, with the help of certain example. Let us take one example. Let us take a variable v and assign it the value of 5, one digit number. Okay, first we'll calculate or see the digit of numbers. It is one unit digit number, so we'll take n variable and keep it as 1. Then we'll take v to the power n. Okay, v to the power n and calculate it if it is equal to v. Okay, so v to the power n is that is 5 to the power 1 is equal to 5. Therefore 5 is an Armstrong number. Every single digit number is an Armstrong number. We'll take second now. We'll take v again. We'll take 21. It has 21, so n is gonna be 2, as there are two digits, right? We'll take v to the power n 1 n. We'll take I'm sorry. Okay, we'll take 2 to the power n plus 1 to the power n and check if it's equal to v. Okay, what is 2 here? 2 is the first value of v. Okay, and 1 is the 10th value, one's value of v. Okay, so 2 is the 10th value of v, 10th value of v, and 1 is the one's value of v. Okay, we'll check if the sum is equal to v itself or not. So 2 to the power 2 plus 1 to the power 2 is equals to v 21, right? I'm sorry, and 4 plus 1 is equal to 21. So 5 but is not equal to 21, therefore 21 is not an Armstrong number. Alright, so let's take another example, which is 153. Try it yourself. P is equals to 153. Check if it's an Armstrong number or not. Okay, and here would be 3 as there are 3 digits. So we'll take 1 to the power 3 plus 5 to the power 3 plus 3 to the power 3 and check if it's equal to v or not. So 1 plus 125 plus 27 is equals to 125 is equals to 153, and 153 is equal to 153. Therefore 153 is an Armstrong number. Okay, that's pretty simple. Now we'll see the concept or learn the concept about Armstrong number in Python. Okay, we'll take a number. We'll take a number as an input. Okay, let's assume that the user has inputted 153 as the number. We'll check how many digits there are and run the loop for that number of digits. We'll calculate actually len of str of 153, right, which is going to be 3. Okay, so and we are going to run the loop 3 times, that means. Okay, and what we are going to do in the loop, we'll actually take 153, or I should say n, divided by 10. Okay, so we'll get 1, 5 and 3 and 5 and 53. We are left with the remainder 3. Okay, we'll take the remainder and we'll take the cube of that remainder, or I should say len of that remainder. Okay, and we are left with the 15, right? We'll divide it by 10 again. We'll take 10, I'm sorry, we'll take 1, 10, 5. We are left with the remainder 5. We'll take 5 cube. Okay, and at last we are left with 1, so we'll divide 1 with 10. It's going to be 0, 0, 1. We are left with the remainder 1, so 1 cube. And we'll add this and check if the sum is equal to n itself or not. If it is equal to the n, then it's an Armstrong number. If it's not, it's not. Okay, at last we'll apply if else statement. So that's it. That's the concept of
So I hope you understand the concept of Armstrong number and all. So let's start with the coding. First we have to take the input. We'll take it as v. Okay, v input. We'll input an integer, so we have to write int. Okay, and we'll say enter a number to know if it's Armstrong. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, then we'll calculate the len, that is n is equals to len of str of v. Okay, yep. So we'll now take a while loop, okay, for, and another thing, yes, as we'll change the value of v from if I take a number 153, I'll change it to 15 then 1. I showed you in the explanation that we have to change the value, we have to take the quotient, right? So we have to change the value. So that is why we have to take a fixed value of v, as we have to check it in the experiment. I'll explain you all later. We'll take another variable v2 and we'll assign it v. Okay, yep. And for I in, I'll use for loop for I in range 0 comma n, right? So we can also write only n, it means the same thing. Okay, so first we'll take a remainder is equal to, a remainder would be v, right? V divided by a 10. Okay, this is the sign for finding a remainder, right? We'll take a quotient is equal to v divide 10, right? We'll take the answer. First we have to initialize the value of answer, right? I'll explain you why. It's equals to 0, right? So answer plus equal to the value of what we have to take, remainder, right? We have to take remainder and cube it. Okay, so we'll take the cube of remainder and we'll change the value of v, as I explained you. We'll change the value of v would be equal to, so v would be equal to quotient, right? I'll explain you what I'm doing right now. And we have to check answers, right? If answer is equal to v2, then print it is the entered number is Armstrong. Okay, short form for Armstrong, right? And else print the entered number is not Armstrong, right? Yeah, so let me explain you again. We'll take v, it would be an input. Okay, first run it. First you have to run it and check, right, if it's working or not. So enter an Armstrong number, let it be 153. So the entered number is Armstrong. Okay, we'll take a number which is not an Armstrong, which is 21. Let's take 21, or I'll take 122. It's not Armstrong. The number is not Armstrong. Very good, it's working properly. So let me explain you. We'll take an input. As I am changing the value of v here, if I print v, the value of v, right? And if I make it dynamic, sorry, if I make it dynamic 153, right? Control S, Control V. So the value of v is changing. You see, these are the value of v, so it's constantly changing. So we need the value of v to be fixed, so that at last we can compare the value of the answer to the value of v. Okay, we have to compare if 153 is matching with 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube, right? So we need the value of v to be fixed. So to do that, we will take a variable and assign it v, which is, and we are not changing this variable. Okay, we are changing v only, right? This is the concept of taking v2. Now for I in range n, you understand this. We'll take a remainder v divided by 10. Quotient is equals to v divided by 10. Answer would be equal to plus. What this means, let me make it simpler to you. Okay, this simply means answer is equal to answer plus remainder. Okay, right? So now see, we are changing the value of v again and again, and then print v. Then in these lines we are checking if the value of v is matching the value of 1 cube plus 5 cube. You know what I mean, right? So let us understand the concept of this, if you are not able to understand what it's written. So as I explained you, the value of answer is 3 cube first, right? As the remainder is What is the remainder? Remainder is 3, right? We'll take 3 cube, remainder is 3 cube, and the value of answer is 0. Initially it is 0, right? So answer is equals to answer plus remainder cube. Okay, remainder is 3, so 3 cube 27, and answer is 0, so answer becomes 27, right? When the loop runs the second time, remainder is equal to 5 cube, that is 125. So the answer become answer plus remainder cube, and the answer, the previous value of answer was, yes, 27. So answer become, the new value of answer become the previous value of answer, which is 27, plus the cube of remainder, which is 125. Right, I hope you understand. So thank you, this was all.